Where them niggas at? I need more niggas like that. Instead of fucking playing these Eric Dickerson ass niggas. He was. I should have blew him out by way more. But some of these niggas, you know, if you don't get them down, they can't get one dimensional like you want them to be. A lot of these niggas can't throw. I played a nigga with the Saints though. That nigga was playing like he was Drew Brees for real. Oh hell, I don't think I might not have scored. That nigga was cold on defense, and they was doing a lot of bullshit on defense, making my niggas drop passes and letting his niggas catch them.
To the NFL is in Houston,
but that nigga was
keep
picking my defense apart. That shit was impressive.
The scene from a few moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker
he don't give a fuck what it is.
We're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5.
Bro, how did he get off that block?
Take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set, 19, Mike 45. Don't let him breathe.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Watson now operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll run it from the gun.
Damn, nigga.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun. Watson.
Bruh, throw the ball.
The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And the pressure gets to him again.
They fucking pass rush ain't that good.
Making his presence felt. He gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Patriots
no
on
doubt.
last
They have a ton
year
of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
Blitz.
We talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there
Bro,
and
I
stop
kicked that shit out of him.
I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Ryan.
Nigga ain't catching that shit.
Austin Hooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Ryan on 1st down.
Let's get it.
For Jones, and it's intercepted.
What is it, boy?
And this will be a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film.
Nigga, that's all bottom cry.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Ryan.
Come on, bro. How is he that deep?
Past the 20.
No reason for that man to be getting beat like that.
Calvin
Beat that man like a drum.
75 yards. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Don't let that nigga beat you that bad, Trufant. What the fuck?
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
He threw a pick six and then I gave up a fucking...
That's what they're looking for here. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Miller. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 24. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Watson operating from the gun. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fuck. Ooh, I got
Meanwhile,
lucky.
a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it's second down.
That nigga 45 be doing this shit. He'll drop a pick.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
On second down, it's Miller, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
What? Stay doing this shit. Messing me out.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Watson.
This game is so fucking fake.
Ricardo Allen with a pick.
This shit, Watson. Since they want to just make my nigga throw the ball stupid.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
Because they let the niggas bump me while I was still fucking, while I was running around.
Pressure, Ryan goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Make them feel you, JJ.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations.
Nigga,
Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio
scared
Jones.
of that big hit. Pussy.
Avon.
What's your name?
Avino. With just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Stop playing like a bitch. Put your grown man panties on. Put your big boy pants on, boy. Don't scary ass.
Go. Check nickel. Hey, bye.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage
catch
back
the ball,
at the 22.
nobody around. And
That's going to go as a loss of
He's
1 on
gonna
first
hit
down.
me.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Bro, why my nigga didn't even
16
jump?
seconds now on the clock.
Should have been a pick. This nigga didn't even fucking jump.
Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He must have threw that shit with precision, high pass or something.
Go, ready. 25. 39. 25.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That's going to be caught.
Bro, that shit is
The
garbage.
Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Bro, them niggas, I don't know how them niggas be doing this shit. Diving, catching everything.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Offensive
Freeman.
line ain't better than our
defense. Final
defense.
seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7.
Nigga. I'm not going to get big hit anytime. I'm getting down every time. Oh, pussy. Madden shouldn't let you pussies play the game.
It's Bosher to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
I've got to get
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before the break. Watson.
Oh, he's going to hit me.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. I keep forgetting to knock the fucking ball down.
The Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Boy, I'm going to hurt you.
Outside to Sanu.
You better start that getting down.
At the 28-yard line.
On second thought, you was doing the right thing. I'm going to knock your fucking niggas out.
Drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And he will
That's
find
so
Ridley
garbage.
on the left side.
That's my fault.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A
gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I threw it twice.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9.
Damn, what are you doing, 51? Break on the damn ball.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got the first.
I got a nigga in back, a nigga in front, and y'all letting him do that garbage shit.
3rd down gain of 3 yards.
Come on, man.
Be enough.
It's time for an update already on this shit. Fix that
So
shit.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Running that stupid play he used to run.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
Drop the ball, Freeman.
Inside the 10 to the 9. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Damn, he flatlined my little 21. Get your weight up, bro. He made you look like a bitch.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Ryan.
Bro, give me a break. Nobody's making a play on the ball.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point.
Pass rush non-existent.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Watson.
Catch
And this
the
will be
ball.
incomplete.
See, that's the
Physical
shit
play
I
on the
hate.
football there, and it's 2nd down.
Hit the nigga in the
We
chest.
saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers
no
just not
reason
able
to
to
drop
get much
that ball.
separation.
So that
He
means they
didn't
have to win the
even hit you.
50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Bruh, I didn't tell him to move.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch 54. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is going to be
I'm getting tired of
incomplete.
this
The
game.
Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right
Motherfucker
idea
just
there,
throw the
trying to
ball
throw it to the
stupid.
sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
55, Mike, 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19. 54. 4 down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you
Make
do.
a fucking play. I'm so tired of y'all giving the defense
too narrow.
the
Make sure
shit.
someone is there.
Damn,
waiting
I
for
got a
him to
big
take
time
off.
receiver.
From the 34,
Let him do what he
they'll come
do.
to the line on 2nd and
Now let the
10.
fucking corners do what they can do.
Take it. 45, 49. 45. Let's go.
Now Watson to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind
I'm tired
up
of this
incomplete.
game, bro.
The coverage there too strong
They
to
just
the
keep
deep ball,
cheating.
and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready
I ain't
for
gonna
it.
act
They've got the
stupid.
lead, 4th quarter.
Niggas
Maybe
sitting
can
there
expect
waiting on
more
the fucking
passes like that
ball.
downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's get off to the court. 45's the mic.
Makes no sense, y'all got to cheat like that.
Out of the gun, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They cheated me on my touchdown. Shit. They constantly want to cheat me out my
being
touchdown.
at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I'm a little frustrated since I already had a touchdown and my fucking nigga just fucking... For one, why did he throw it so deep? Nigga, you didn't have to throw that ball like that. Throw it to him. This nigga just throw it fucking back of the end zone. This nigga don't get his feet down like he retarded. Oop.
Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio.
Give me that shit.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by
Let's go. He got greedy.
And his guys are going to take over.
He got greedy like he up there.
Line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Motherfucker gotta cheat. Cheated me out my damn game with this fucking deep pants. Wide open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
It's easy to be cocky and Madden fucking help you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure
Gets a sack through my man.
He goes again.
Through my
Grady
man.
Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Motherfucker getting sacked through my nigga.
Keep hope alive here on
Just
4th down. They're going
that's
for
the
it.
that's the way.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The left side completion to Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Freeman. 20, Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Like a fucking bitch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Get away with that.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 45.
Watson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this
league for a while.
Many
now. You still play like a bitch.
Starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
That ain't gonna
change. In this
change.
case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win
He
a lot
was
of games in this league.
he was watching my stream, though, as we was
almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.
Motherfucker just acting stupid. Damn. Had a computer have some type of sense to them. Motherfucker act like they damn brain dead. Damn, I play like trash, Victor. Fucking computer and shit.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. Oh, shit. You got the speakerphone, so they can hear me on these. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. The both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded at the 2.
Damn, today is only Tuesday.
I'm trying to figure out how they be doing. I know how to do them catches like that, but I ain't know you could do it that quick. You be doing them catches getting down as soon as they fucking touch the ball. R2 and R2 L2 and square. But I ain't know you could do the sliding one, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they done refine that shit for scary ass niggas.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
No, it's not fair. It can't happen in real life. Y'all can't play.
And this will not be returnable. It's
I want y'all to play me.
Where the friendly quit shit at?
It ain't none. We're playing. You're friendly quit, man.
Ain't nobody tried to play with your boy Le'Veon. I ain't seen nobody. He probably fake as fuck on that hoe. Like he actually played.
I might. Damn, I got business to do tomorrow. I'm wrong on Wednesday. It's time for the week. What's up?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Went from threads all the way to the middle.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Lucky didn't blow out on you. Well, you know, I had all them damn drinks in my car, so that's what weighted it down. Fucking money might cost me a damn tire before I want to buy one.
Don't blame Mikey.
I'm ready to spend money.
Come on, man. Damn. There we go. It's fucking.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his
boy, he should have dropped that.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30
Thomas
to the
Rawls
31.
known for fumbling. Oh, that one Rawls. Penny, who is that? He should have fumbled. He was probably a rookie.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Man, these niggas need to be fumbling now. Them niggas ain't taking no hits like that. Spun that nigga around.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, his throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wilson, this will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Right here, guys.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks
motherfucking blitz up as he running towards the end zone.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw.
What are you doing?
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Nigga, if I tell you to throw the ball far to the outside, throw it there. Damn. Try to pause when I'm on offense, nigga. Come on.
What's up? 19! Hey, 24. 29, 29. Minus 50, minus 50. I know he ain't got it.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Bro, where's my set at? I was just synced the shit. This nigga take on.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Throw the ball
So
stupid.
shall we say a bold
because he seems to throw the ball retarded.
That bold decision does not pay off.
And when you're talking about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them.
Wide open when this nigga want to throw
it. Because you tell your defense, you know something?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
He done did that shit the last 2 games. Just acting stupid.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go, defense.
Friday.
Yeah, when they cheating me.
Now it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more.
You got niggas you never heard of carrying you fucking 10 yards.
26 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
It's something they niggas know how to push precision type passing or some shit. Cause he throw the ball, he putting it right on.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
10 yards ahead of him. Simple ass shit. Nigga be wide open and this nigga got the nerve to throw the ball like that. Shit don't make no fucking sense. Wide open. Motherfucker beat me. Beat me. Madden beat me. Niggas ain't beating me. Madden beat me.
And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
This nigga take all. I can't.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw, Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield.
They take all day to throw the ball.
Watson's going to go down in the end
push the button, you wait a second and a half before you fucking throw it.
You can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, y'all. Let's at least go down with a fight. It's still early as fuck.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? You're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense.
He takes so long to pick his plays. I don't even make me not even want to play. The score don't make me not want to play. It's so slow play picking ass.
And some room to work. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense?
Damn, pick your fucking play.
Big time run on his first carry of the game.
Man, it takes so fucking long to pick the damn play. It make you fucking frustrated.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, they act like Seattle is cold. I done played them twice and they done did me like this both fucking times.
Now Myers for the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
This nigga takes so long to pick his play. I'll be wanting to fucking kill myself while waiting. You may put a motherfucker on suicide watch waiting on your sorry ass.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Shit, I should have had a fucking score. Motherfucker want to throw the ball out of bounds and shit.
Take over here. And some
let these
dangerous
niggas catch up.
territory. You're already down
Like you
3
want to throw a
scores.
fucking
3 and
regular
out
ass ball.
An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Watson now, operating from the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Man, drop the ball. Ain't nobody getting hit like that holding on to it.
Line.
And big hit this nigga about 4 times.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This nigga's so conservative and scary. Ain't no telling what
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Bro, I'm tired of this game, bro. I'm just tired. When I'm trying to make, when I'm there making a play, the nigga just dropped the fucking ball.
And now it's 3rd down.
Told you, I lose to Madden. I don't lose to niggas. I lose to Madden. Just cheating me. Well, I don't lose this fucking.
Operating from the gun.
Clowny, big shit.
Can't find
well, I don't lose
to
the niggas. I lose the
and
man.
It goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep for the Texans.
Field goal range, motherfucker didn't cheat me.
They'll look to set up his blockers. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Bro, why do you not catch that?
Incomplete.
This game's stupid,
Trying to give his man room to
Just
run
be cheating,
but it's 2nd down.
This nigga's playing Beavis and Butthead, and my nigga, fuck it. Damn.
All right, Coach, thank you. And
fuck me on my pick.
For quarter number 3. Both teams
Jigsaw,
ready for the fight ahead.
I hope you don't think you cold.
In quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Where I hope you don't think you fucking cold.
He would have been if he had taken a knee.
These niggas be getting these fucking games with that bullshit and swear they cold. Motherfucker making me drop picks and shit.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Second half begins with a run.
Yeah, make me get stuck behind my offensive line.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Nigga ain't nobody ever heard of. I didn't see. Oh, this nigga takes so fucking long. He constantly pressing fucking pause. Nigga, as much time as it take you to pick a fucking play, you ought to have as much time as you want. Shit. Like you taking naps in between plays.
Reset. Can I take? All day. 24. And 25. Should use the mic. I got it. Boom. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Big hold of the 30. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller.
Damn, bro. I'm gonna have to put somebody else at full.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know,
got the block. I touched them, coach, for a second. I had him for a second.
Just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
That
I'm gonna follow
motherfucker
right along with you because
they got
the
fucking
spot they're in now
beast.
is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
Jigs or die.
Touchdown,
Dive
Houston.
into dick, you bitch.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
No, it's too early
and the
to be going
Texans
for 2.
cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
They go for just one.
That's what I'm saying. That peak before half was huge. Them little stupid little plays, that shit be big on this shit because it ain't no time. Fucking quarters go by so fast.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Get it back right now, defense.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
You sneaky little faggot.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go, y'all. Make a play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Boy, where you going?
2 yards on the
That shit over with. Put that ball in there so I can get it
Well,
back.
he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
You run through that hole, I'm going to do you like little Giants,
good
boy.
for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Bro, it's about time for that little bitch to fumble.
He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before
damn, that was fourth. I didn't know it was fourth until I seen that red line.
You just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Oh, I'm dreaming of you picking your play.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The 20. And all the way in.
Thank you.
Touchdown.
I kind of want to let you score just so I can get the fucking ball back and don't have to wait for you to pick your fucking shitty
and
play.
The Seahawks find a way to stretch their
lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
I ain't never seen nobody take a long time to pick the fucking pick.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I forgot I used to run that other play. I'm going to have to go see if it's in there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
How much time
and as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If you got to pause the game that much, just get off the game and do what the fuck you got to do. Damn. Then he do this shit when I'm on offense. He don't do the shit when he on offense. Shit is so annoying, man. Can't even play this shit.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Doing that shit on purpose. Niggas
didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Probably.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They can't hang with us. Taking the court.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
12 more yards there and another first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Decent start defensively.
Niggas start doing that shit, I'm gonna start doing this shit right back to their ass. Alright, you wanna press time out all the fucking time?
This series, they've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Zebra.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Left side complete to
Lockett will drop the ball. Stop acting like that nigga is fucking Julio Jones. That nigga ain't getting, he's a little nigga.
They threw the screen to
He
the
get popped like that, he dropping it. I've seen him in real life. He will drop it. A big hit this nigga about 5 times. 5 big hits for him. 1 of them need to hit the ground. Why the fuck you didn't jump that shit anyway?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Jump the shit.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
What you got, a Matt? That was way off.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football.
Who is this Einstein nigga?
Ziggy
He look like a fucking DN, but they act like he's running like a damn
continues to
safety.
run after the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Just keeping the play. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
I got it. 49. 49.
Watson now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Bro, don't take that long,
Pressure
bro.
gets to him again.
You trash,
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Madden doing that bullshit, saved your bitch ass. That's what made the trucking score different.
A lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Second play, nigga would have got a pick on.
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
He got a right in spying the quarterback. I'm finna go look up his little stat.
They also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
He did all right in the second half. He only got 7 and shit. The pick I didn't get before half.
So
I might have scored it. I would have got the ball Charles Davis his
and the
40 or 30.
Crew in the industry.
I'd at least got a field goal.
This has been a presentation of the
that would have changed a lot.
on EA
no
Sports.
Takeaways.
It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I just lost 2 in a row.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage.
Bitch ass dropped that damn pick.
I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to
this big tall nigga here to see what he can do.
I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me When up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long